Socrates, all my bars on Rubik.
It's week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs on Sunday night primetime.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they're in a real groove of late, winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jones. His throw incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Well, they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll swing this out to Dobbins. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Cousins on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He threw touchdown pass number 30 on the year last time he had the ball. He'll look to build on things here, 1st and 10.
Play action now. Cousins. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It got his man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Touchdown!
Logan Thomas.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Throwing is Cousins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Cousins. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Touchdown, Broncos! Curtis Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Cousins now from the 50. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing. Cousins. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. and now they're in the hurry-up. Now Cousins. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now we'll look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now Jones. Beating Samuel on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it, and he'll pop that ball free.
Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos now down 21-13, and time a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's got Eckler, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Jones throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Cousins' throw taken in here by Jackson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Cousins. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was.